The December 2020 Visa Bulletin is out. For those of you here for the first time, the Visa Bulletin shows you which green card applications are eligible to move forward based on when you filed your I-130 or I-140 petition. That date is your priority date. The December Visa Bulletin is a mixed bag. Some bad news, but also small movements forward in other categories. Let's dive right in and be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our next update. I'm going to go straight into the dates, but if you aren't sure how to read the Visa Bulletin, where to find your priority date, or what the difference between the final action and dates for filing chart are, check out this video and then come back to this Visa Bulletin. Since September, the priority dates in the family categories have not moved at all, in both the final action chart and dates for filing chart. In December, again, it's more of the same. The charts look exactly the same as last month. This is primarily due to the pandemic as we see second and third waves across the world. There is limited processing capacity right now and also a backlog of visa appointments. It's very hard to say when these dates are going to start moving again. Moving on to the employment categories, this month the State Department is again allowing you to use the dates for filing chart to file your adjustment of status applications, which is Form I-485. So let's look at those dates. In the EB1 category, China and India both move forward 2 months. In the EB3 category, we have had some bad news for India, which retrogressed 1 year, meaning the priority dates have gone back 1 year. It's still well ahead of where it was a few months ago, but it has gone back to 2014. Now, whenever dates jump ahead as much as they did in October, it's not uncommon to then see dates go back a bit. In the EB4 category, we see El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras move forward 3 months. Now, the final action date chart is still important because even if you file using the dates for filing chart, a final decision on your case cannot be made until your final action priority date is current. So whether you're waiting on an immigrant visa or waiting for your 485 to get approved, that cannot happen until your date here becomes current. So in December, we see some movement in the final action dates, so let's take a look at those. In the EB1 category, China and India both move forward by 5 months. In the EB2 category, we barely see any movement, but in the EB3 category, China moves forward by 1 month and India by 2 weeks. We also see China move forward in the other workers category by 1.5 months and India by 2 weeks. In the EB4 category, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras move forward by 3 months and Mexico by 3 weeks. In the EB5 category, we don't see much change except for Vietnam, which moved forward by 2 weeks, which isn't a whole lot. Now, many of you have asked for predictions for the next month, and I typically don't do these because honestly, really no one knows at what pace these dates can move, but we can make an educated guess based on what's happened in the past. And given how much dates moved in October in the employment categories for countries like India and China, I can't imagine we're going to see large jumps like that again in the next several months because, you know, what's more common is what happened this month where we saw some retrogression. So I think we might see minor movements in India and China in the EB category, but I really don't see it jumping ahead 1 year again after it just did. As for the family category, I'm not sure how long the dates will remain stuck in the way that they are, but I wouldn't be surprised if next month they're still exactly the same, only because, you know, nothing has really changed with the pandemic. We're now in second and third waves across the world. Processing capacity is still limited at consulates abroad. They're not able to conduct a lot of interviews. They are doing some, but on a very limited basis. So without any of these factors changing, I don't see how the dates would actually move significantly forward. But, you know, like I said, no one can really predict. We're just guessing patterns based on what we've seen in the past with the Visa Bulletin. So I hope that was helpful. You know, I wish I had a better answer for you, but if you did find today's video helpful, hit the like button below and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss next month's update. I will see you in the next video.